Cancer, welcome into your reading. In this reading, I'm going to be allowing you to test your intuition with regards to your spiritual team, which is going to be the people that come in here, your team of people that will give you a message that you need to receive today. I allow you guys to connect with them in my reading because I give your spiritual team a lot of freedom. I allow them to choose their own decks. So every single zodiac sign that I work with has their own set of decks that they work with. And I allow you as well to come in here and you are also going to choose your own decks, about three decks. And we are going to see how many of these decks are matching with each other. So it's a little intuition test. It's also a way of you to connect to your spiritual team as well. So there's going to be a card selection process that we go through. It's actually quite fun. If you do not want to sit through the card selection process of what is going on, then you can go into the description box below, into the timestamps below, and go straight into your reading. And by the way, thank you guys for all of you who are returning viewers. Thank you so much for all your likes, your shares, your subscribes, your comments as well, and even participating in the little session that we do every time we go into the readings. It is really, really good for you because every time it will connect you to your spiritual team. And the more you connected to your spiritual team, the more you will be able to make the right decisions moving forward in your life and get the guidance that you need as well. So let's get into that selection part of the reading. Cancer, welcome into the selection part of your reading. This is where I'm going to connect you with your spiritual team. I'm going to allow them to choose the decks that they want to choose, and I'm going to test your intuition and your connection with them. So you're going to choose three decks, and then we're going to use the pendulum, and your spirit guides are going to choose three decks as well. What is going to happen if you're going to see how many you get right? I'm always absolutely mind blown, especially with new people that are coming in that are new to my channel, getting 3 out of 3. They're just as surprised as everyone else. It really is a wonderful sign for our collective growth as humans, that we are really connecting. Our vibrations are really getting risen up. I will help to raise your vibration as well. Let me name the decks for you. So you got angel answers, you got angels of abundance. Okay, and remember, abundance is not only about money. We've got starseed oracle, we have got the sacred traveler, we've got spirit animal, we've got Sufi wisdom or Sufi messages, and we've got angel tarot deck. It's a tarot deck, but it's very deep, so I like to use it sometimes as an oracle deck. So if you know what decks you want to go with, go ahead and choose the decks you want, whatever is attracting you, whatever you feel like, this is my deck, this is what I want to go for. If you're not sure, I'll take you through a little breathing. It's actually nice to go through the breathing even if you have chosen your decks. It's just to open the communication, open the doorway to your spiritual team, especially before we start the reading, so that you can pick up on any intuitive messages or get the message that you're meant to be receiving, so that your mind is open, So let's get into that first deep breath. And remember, wait a minute, if you do not want to sit through the whole procedure, you can go in the timestamps below and go straight into the main reading part, and you can even jump a little bit ahead, especially if you're really sure about what decks you want to choose. So if you are not, come with me, let's do a little bit of a breathing and opening and raising of your vibration. So take a deep breath in. At the top of your breath, please hold it there just for a second or two. Release the breath fully. Second deep breath in. At the top of your breath, I want you to imagine a very bright white light that emanates right out of the top of your head. This is you. That is your energy. That is you connecting you to all that is. Release your breath. Third deep breath in. And at this time, I call your spiritual team in. I ask them please to connect with you and to open the gateways and the portals and lift the veil between you and them. I release your breath. If you hear a vibrating sound, or if you hear like a buzzing sound in your head, or you pick up an almost like a tingling feeling around your body, your vibration has just been raised up, and your spiritual team is in connection with you at this time. If you ever hear like a vibrating, like a buzzing sound in your head, that is your spiritual team's energy around you. So, spiritual team, for my Cancers, can you please show me the first deck that you wish to work with at this time with regards to a message for my Cancers that they need to hear at this time? Where are we going? Where's the information that we need to be going to? All right, we do have the Sufi messages. Okay, let's see the second deck for my Cancers out there. Where do we need to be going, and what is the message that Cancer needs to hear? And remember, my messages and my readings are timeless, because time is a human construct. It doesn't exist in the spiritual world. Okay, so we've got quite a direct movement straight to Sacred Traveler Oracle. The last deck for my Cancers out there. Let's see what's going on. I keep moving the pendulum in a very unique way. I keep touching it in a different way. So this could be quite a different reading and quite a bit of different information that may come through for you at this time. So let's have a look and see. We are moving. I'm going to get the vibe when to stop. It is Spirit Animal Oracle. Beautiful deck. Let's get into your reading and find out what are the messages that will come through from these 3 decks for you. So there we go, Cancer. How many did you get right? A lot of people are saying 3 out of 3 or even 2 out of 3. So it is actually mind-blowing. And remember, if you don't even choose one, it doesn't mean that you're not intuitive. We are all intuitive, okay? We are a spiritual being in this body. So we are connected. We are intuitive. It might mean that there is something in this reading that you need to know about, or something that's going to be revealed to you, or a situation that could be coming in that you don't even know, have any idea about. And that's why you didn't even connect with one of the decks. But let's get into your reading. The decks that were chosen, Sufi messages, okay? And then we have got the Sacred Traveler Oracle and Spirit Animal Oracle. Okay, so let's get in here and see what will come through for you with regards to your reading. Remember, the reading is timeless. Whenever you do receive it, you are meant to get it. Okay, let's get in here and see the messages that are meant to be heard at this time. For my Cancers, what is that? What information do you wish to share with them at this time? So let's get in here and have a look and see what is going on with you. We have got way of faith. Let faith be your guide. Way of faith. Let faith be your guide. This is interesting because at the end of the day, if you have to have faith in something, it means that there is something that you want to see happening, but you don't see it happening. So all you have to hold on to is the faith that something will happen for you. This is quite an interesting one. Let's get into Sacred Traveler Oracle. And you know, sometimes I have this belief, like when we want something, you know, it can be anything. It can be different for everybody out there, because to be honest, I mean, every one of us is dreaming about a different reality. And that's why there's more than enough for everybody. Not everybody wants to drive a Tesla. Everybody has their own dream of what they want. And that's what makes it more than enough for everyone. And I feel as if when you want to have something, or you feel as if I want to have a dog grooming parlor, you know, not me, I don't want to have a dog grooming parlor, I'm just saying, it's usually sometimes you're actually already intuitively feeling your life purpose, feeling what you're meant to be doing, and it's really actually calling you, pulling you in that direction. And that's why you want to have that. That's why you feel like you want to go in that direction. It's almost like we already do know our life path and we want to go in that direction towards it. So that's sometimes why we have feelings or want a dream about having something, or a wish about having something. You know, we wish to have this in our life. It is usually part of our life's purpose. Let's have a look and see. Discovering truth. You stand in the light of your truth. I feel like you have a wish, to be honest. I feel like there's something that you want. Maybe there's something that you've been keeping to yourself, because I've got this feeling like it's a bit of a secret. It's like I'm seeing 2 people kind of pointing in one direction here. If you can see clearly, there's 2 people pointing in one direction, but it seems like you just wanting to go off in your own direction. It's almost like everybody's saying, go that way. And you're like, no, I know what it is I want. You may not be sharing this with a lot of people. You might be keeping quiet about this, because it says stand in the light of your own truth. You may be having a wish or a dream or something that you see your life as becoming, or having this, or becoming this person, having this kind of life that you live in. And it's almost like you know, maybe you're not telling everybody about it. You're kind of keeping that to yourself. It's like a secret wish, you know, and or you're keeping it, you know, you're saying to yourself, you know, I see myself having that dog grooming parlor, and I'm working in corporate finance, but everybody's kind of like going, what are you, crazy? But you're like, you know, I'm the dog whisperer, so I feel like I can be great doing this, you know what I mean? So I feel this could be good. This could be a good sign for you. So let's get into Spirit Animal Oracle. I'm talking about dog grooming, really. So let's see what will come up here for you. I know there's a dog card in here about loyalty. So that would be cute. But anyway, let's have a look and see what comes up here. Canary. It's exactly what we are saying. It is exactly what we are saying. You will not believe this. It literally says, Canary Spirit, sing your own song. This is exactly what I was just saying. It's almost like you have your own wish, your own dream, your own desire. But I feel like you don't share it with everybody. It's like a secret wish that you have. And you want to make this happen. You want to make this become reality for yourself. Walk your own path. Stand in the light of your own truth without a doubt. It might not be what everybody wants for you. You know, we always have this like cliche kind of a situation where we see people, you know, maybe growing up in a family of doctors, or growing up in a family that they have a family business, and then they expect the children to follow in the footsteps of that kind of pathway. I think it still even happens today. And then it's so difficult for the person who is feeling something completely different. You know, growing up in a musical family maybe, or growing up even like me in a spiritual family. I come from a spiritual line of people who were mediums and spirit writers, tea leaf readers. It's just all my aunties who were literally doing it. It passes down from one generation to another. I do see it in my daughters, all three of them. Some more than others, I won't mention who, but it's not for me to tell them to walk that path. It's for them to discover it on their own, if that is what they want to do. So it can be hard for people to sometimes leave you to do the things that you want to do. Let's get into the tarot and see what will come through from here. Let's see if this wish of yours, this dream of yours, they're asking you to have faith in it. So let's see how it is going to unfold for you, or what you need to know about getting yourself there. So we have got the way of faith over here. You got to let your faith lead you. You got to trust in what you haven't seen. And then it's almost as if you're going to walk your own path and sing your own song, do something in your own way. Be the person that you want to be, or have the life that you want to live. Remember, you're in your own body. You know, your family, your friends, your lover, your husband, your wife, whatever. They are not you, and you are not them. And society is not you, and you are not society. You are your own human being in this body, and you need to be who you are meant to be. So let's see what information will come through here for you. The Three of Air, really feeling torn here between what you want and what you're supposed to do and what everybody expects of you. So with your Three of Air, we got Three of Swords coming in here. I feel like you're really torn about wanting to do this, wanting to head in this direction. Maybe people do not support your vision or your dream, or you're even too afraid to tell them, because you might feel as if when you do tell them what it is you want to do, I feel like it's a secret that you keep about what you really would like to have in your life and really would like to do. But I feel like it's something that you really want to go in and do, but it's almost as if you're torn between, you feel like maybe people will laugh at you, or they're going to disagree, or maybe they've shown signs that they're going to disagree with you. So you get really torn here about what it is you need to be doing. So let's get in here and see Seven of Air. Now we're talking. You see, the thing is now with the Three of Air and the Seven of Air showing up here, I don't feel like you're happy where you are. I don't feel like you're happy where you are. This could be your career. This could be how you're living. It could be the way you're just living, the way you just are. With the Three of Air and the Seven of Air coming together up here, this is again, I'm looking at this gaggle of geese running around at the bottom here. And you know, geese can be very noisy, and they're all talking at the same time. Kind of reminds me of these people here, kind of pointing directions. They're all running around you, and you're just sitting here kind of going, I actually would like to have peace with that dove being there. I would like to be able to follow my dreams, what will make me happy. And you know, for some of you guys, you may be dealing with a lot here with the Three of Swords and the Seven of Swords here. I feel like you might be solving a lot of different problems. dealing with a lot of different situations on an every day-to-day basis. I almost feel like you're caught up in the rat race, but there's so much responsibility on your shoulder, you don't really know how to handle things. I remember a comment that I got down in one of my videos, and somebody said they hated the job that they were in. It was absolutely terrible, and they took a leap of faith and they went to a new job that was they quit their job without having another one. And that was a big risk that they took, and they believed they had faith in something here. They applied to the job that they wanted to get, and they didn't get it. And the last day that they were going to leave where they were working, they got a call back from that same company asking them to come back in for an interview again, because they were not satisfied with the previous person they thought they were going to take, and they got the job. On the last day of leaving their employment that they quit to go for the job of their dreams, to go for another kind of job, they literally got the job after being turned down. And that is this energy. Life has a way of falling into place, but it does involve you like discovering your own truth and walking your own path here. So let's have a look and see. Strength card. Look at that. Now we're going to talk about the strength card here. Strength card is Leo's energy coming into your reading. With regards to the strength card, it does show that you are capable of doing what it is you want to do. And it shows that you are strong enough and you are determined enough to be able to create this reality. For some of you, you may have already been working hard on this already. You may have already been putting effort into this already. One thing about the strength card, what you need to know, is that even in the original Rider Waite, you see the lion, and she's kind of like tapping the lion, touching the lion. The lion can be seen as the voice in your head. It can be seen as the things we say to ourselves. Actually, it's not you that's saying it to yourself, it's the brain that's doing it, okay? You must disassociate yourself from the voice in the head. The voice in the head is a computer that is working. It's like Siri, you know what I mean? And you wake up in the morning, and we don't have Siri in my country, but I always see it like from United States and all that, and it'll be like, and you'll talk to it and it'll tell you, it's gonna like send emails to you and do whatever. I think I need a Siri in my life. But anyway, with regards to all this energy, it's like that voice. You can tell it to be quiet. You can tell it to stop saying things to you. And that's one thing that with the strength card, that comes with strength comes the need to control your own actions, control the fear, and control the voice in your head. You have to tame it. You have to control it. You have to learn, teach it on, and you got to do it every single day. When you say, okay, Mark, if I go and follow my truth, if I do the things that I really want to do, if I follow my dreams and I go for that secret wish that I have, and I keep faith in it and I hold on to it, even when people are telling me that it's not going to work out, if I do that, it's going to take a lot of self-control and a lot of control with regards to the voice in my mind that says the same thing as people are telling me, because it is hearing what people say, and it is taking that program and it is telling it back to you. You have to reprogram it, and that takes self-control, not only with regards to self-control with what you're thinking, but also what you are doing. We have to be very careful with regards to our behavior as well. You have to actually physically put effort in. You may have been putting a lot of effort in already with the strength card. So let's see what comes in here. You have the Ace of Fire. Truly something burns in your heart. You know what I mean? The Ace of Fire is the Ace of Wands. The time to start something is now. That's what the Ace of Wands means. That means the moment, the time that is right for this to happen is now. We just entered into this major eclipse season that started on the 20th of April, literally. Such a powerful time that we are in here in 2023. And I feel like this is the moment that you need to start taking actual steps and action towards a dream that you have. Even though it may be something that is very different from what people expect you to be doing, at the end of the day, it is your path to walk and nobody else's. If you've already been putting a lot of effort into something, this is the time to really look at it in a different way. With regards to the Ace of Fire, it's inspiration, it's motivation, it's creative thinking. So even if you've been trying something and it's not really working for you, it's time to do it in a little bit of a different way. That's one of the tricks that I've learned with regards to everything in life. When you try something and it doesn't work, don't keep doing it in the same way. Change it a little bit. Change how you're doing it. Change the time that you're doing it. Change maybe the way you're setting it up. Change something about it, because with those little tweaks and changes is what can be adjusted until movement begins. You can't keep doing the same thing. Sometimes you have to get creative in here and go deeper and find ways of doing things maybe that no one else has done. And sometimes a unique way of wanting to do something or doing something that's very different from what other people are doing, that is actually the way it's meant to be. So let's see what else will come in here. Messenger of fire. So there's action that you are needing to be taking right now. This also goes back to this feeling that you may have been taking a lot of action already. And it's fire energy. So there is definitely something here that inspires you, that makes you think excitedly, that makes you feel motivated, that there's a dream that you're having. And I feel like there could be action that you're also taking moving forward here. But I really feel like it's inspired action, it's creative action. And it's almost like you're going to get very busy. It's like there's something starting here that's going to get you to become very busy, and you might start really being doing a lot of different things here. I think this exciting feeling for me, I feel like it's an exciting feeling, this busy feeling. I'm not feeling like it's a negative feeling at all. So let's say absolutely yes. I love how we got the fire, and then the sun coming up here. There is an exponential leap that's about to take place with regards to a wish that you've been carrying. There is a growth that I feel like a growth spurt, almost feel like a growth spurt. It's like when you have a little child, you know. I know my granddaughter, she just turned 6. So one moment when the last time I saw her, because they don't stay close to me, but the last time I saw her, she was like here. And then the last time I saw her, she's like, boom, big girl, you know what I mean? So she went like from toddler phase to like little girl phase, very overnight almost. And I feel like this is what's happening with regards to a wish or a dream that you're carrying here. It's like it's going to grow through this growth spurt all of a sudden, and this could be what makes you so busy like this as well. Okay, so I love this. I actually want to move to my my other tarot deck. I love to sometimes swap tarot decks because it shows me where strong attachments are, and also what we need to maybe pay attention to, especially if similar cards come up in the reading, similar numbers as well. So let's get in here and have a look and see what else we need to know at this time. So we've got the 3 of Cups. Says celebration is on the way. A celebration is on the way. A celebration is on the way. I actually want to take these cards out. I want to see what you do not see coming. So we are pulling from the bottom of the deck here. We've got the Emperor coming into your reading. You can be very strong. You may be thinking about getting self-employed. Excuse me. Celebration, a new beginning. You got 2 cards of celebration with a self-employed kind of like power energy coming up in the middle, with Emperor coming in here. That is Aries' energy as well. And we've got the 9 of Cups here. Currently, I'm doing a little bit of reversals on top here. Currently, I feel like you're not as financially stable as you want to be. Yeah, you don't see how you're going to be financially stable. You're really worried about that energy or the financial stability. This is changing very, very quickly for you. I'm glad this has come up like this. So what is going on in your energy? I feel like a lot of your worries are attached to money, okay? Your ability to be able to... I love the way we got these 2 cards. You know, I want to show you something here. There's this energy in the middle here with these 2 cards, okay? There's this energy here with these 2 cards. And this, I feel like, is you currently right now. There's a feeling as if you don't know the way forward with the 2 of Swords. How do I move forward? How do I make this happen? What is the pathway for me? How do I begin something? Something is either going to be revealed to you here, or something is going to be... You're going to do something. You're going to think of doing something either in a different way, have the idea. That's how she has the candles on top of her head. It's like a spark of an idea. Or it's going to be you that has something approach you, an opportunity approach you. Or you're going to walk your own path here. And this is going to help you here. Because a lot of, I feel like where you are feeling problems are coming from here. And I feel like this could be what you're trying to solve. And you're trying to figure out a way how to get this right, is the lack of the feeling of being in control in your own life. And there's a beautiful in control energy coming in here for you. I feel like you don't feel as if you can handle life in general. Like, can I pay my own bills? Will I be able to retire comfortably? Can I fix my car when I need to fix my car? Am I going to be strong enough to even maybe raise my family? Will I even be able to have a family, basically? Will I be able to raise children and be that support structure for them? Can I grow, or this can even be a business? It can be, will I be able to financially run a business? Will I be able to pay my employees? Will I be able to run it and let it be successful? And this is what you do not know. This is where you are unsure. So I love the way this reading is coming out, because I feel like very, very quickly, where something could have been a little bit stuck over here, I feel like there's a big, massive change coming in. I feel like something was a bit paused or a little bit stuck, or paused out of fear, almost paused out of fear. And I feel like it's about to shift very, very quickly and very rapidly for you. And it's like the effort that you've been putting in is really going to start to pay off here. There's a great sense of a new cycle coming in for you here because of the Four of Wands, okay? The Four of Wands is a celebration, something that you're very happy, very excited about. It's the beginning of something here that almost talks about you moving in a direction. And we got the Four of Wands with the Ace of Fire and the Knight of Fire, which is also Wands energy. So I feel like it's really got to do with your idea, the wish that you have, the direction that you take, and the new beginning that you bring in. It's really taking back your power here. You're taking control of your life, and this is how you do it. When there is a problem that you are facing, like this and this here, and you don't know how to fix that, you must just know in your heart, this problem that you have, if it's financial or stability or whatever it is, that you need to be empowered in your life here, know that there is a solution to this problem. And you are going to find that solution. And in fact, you have already solved it. In a future timeline where you are 2 years from now, 1 year from now, this problem has already been solved. You have to take action to get yourself there. It waits for you. Okay, but it requires action. I feel like it does require action here, especially because of the Strength card moving with the Ace of Wands and the Knight of Wands here. This will be what brings in this new cycle. Action, again, with the Eight of Wands. And I feel like the Three of Cups is a very, very different energy to the Three of Swords that lies underneath it. You're literally looking at an energy of feeling blocked, feeling torn, feeling maybe people are not okay around you, they don't support you, to a feeling of, yeah, I find the support that I need. Yeah, I find the team of people that have my vision. Yeah, I find the celebration when people see me entering this new cycle and the changes it makes in my life. Literally, there is that celebration around you. If you have a family that's very close to you and you may be concerned even about your family, I see your family also coming in with the Four of Wands, the Three of Cups, celebrating this new way of being. And it's almost like they're celebrating you, by the way, because right in the middle of all of this is the Emperor. The Emperor is Aries' energy coming in here. We are looking at a person who is empowered, a person who took control back in their life and decided to walk their own path. This Emperor needed to discover his own truth, male or female energy, needed to sing his own song so that he could become the Emperor. Okay, what happens here when you become the Emperor? The Emperor is the highest, strongest energy in the tarot, because the Emperor is even above the King and the Queen. They are the emperor of the land, and the kings and the queens are underneath them. So this can be a sign of a very powerful business. It can be a sign of being promoted, being a manager. It can be a sign of you taking back power of your life and being in control, like the Nine of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles, what you currently do not see. And let me tell you something, you can be in this energy and not know how to fix this. It doesn't mean it can be like that forever. There are people who have been here and they find the way to become the Emperor. I know this from first-hand experience. I've seen it happening again and again and again. Lives turn around like this. I've seen it happening, and they become the Emperor. If it can happen to them, it can happen to you. There is no other way. So I feel like you need to keep the faith. What you need to do is keep who you want to be in mind. the person that you want to become, you are this person. You have to feel like this exists already. You will have all that you need, and you will have the strength inside of you, the determination inside of you, the wisdom inside of you to be able to create this. People do not become leaders when they are followers. They become leaders when they discover their own truth. Leaders walk their own path, not the path that everybody tells them to walk. So people who think out of the box, people who are different, people who do what they want to do, they are the ones who become the leaders, not the followers, not the yes people. Do this, yes. Do that, yes. They break the mold and they do what they want to do. And that's ultimately what makes them become the emperor. And I see that for you. I see you maybe working very hard on something, or you have a dream that you want to have fulfilled. And I see it's almost like a secret wish is being fulfilled for you here. Congratulations. I'm sending my absolute love and light to you. Bye.